This conference will now be recorded.
Okay. Yesterday, what all things are we can discuss? So mainly yesterday we can discuss operators. Okay, we can discuss operators. I can send the notes and everything. These things are I can send yesterday. Yesterday itself, you can
Okay.
get it. These things.
Yes. I've received them.
This okay. I think I have put and work out all the bitwise operator. Can you go through
Okay.
these things?
Yes,
Okay,
I have
so
gone
I
through
can.
yesterday.
Yeah, you have any doubts of inside these bitwise operators?
You have added something to it.
Yes, I have added because
Okay.
left shift, right shift also I have put on this. Okay, right
No, that I
shift,
have not
left
seen.
shift. Okay, you
I will
can see
see
that.
because it was mailed
Okay,
yesterday night.
yes. I have mailed on yesterday afternoon 1 o'clock. Okay, so
Okay.
max I have mailed to them afternoon between
But
of
I
1 to
have received only recording of GoToMeeting, not these notes.
these notes. You're not receiving.
Hmm. I have received
Okay,
only
I can
recording.
recording. Okay. I can inform to them because yesterday is a Sunday, no, so I can inform to them. Once again, today also I
Hmm.
can inform to them. Okay, I can share
Okay.
these notes. Okay, or else you can copy this one. 1 minute. I can copy and put in chat window. You can copy and take it now.
Okay.
1 minute.
Okay.
You can can you copy this one? Try to copy this one.
Let me see. Okay. Right click.
Try to copy, or else today I can inform to them. Share these notes.
Hmm. It will be
Yeah.
better if I can get these notes only because it will be in a
Okay.
flow.
Okay. No problem. No problem. I can put as an right shift. Yesterday we not seen as a right shift, so I can put as an right shift,
Hmm.
one complement, exclusive or so all those things I can do that here itself. Just look out on this. Any doubt means
Okay.
you can ask me. Okay. Okay. And
Right.
then what all things are yesterday discussed? We can discuss in that's called as an recording is better yesterday. Any issues on that?
I've not I've not seen the recording because it was mailed at around
Oh,
12. I've seen it morning right now only.
okay. So yesterday we can see as an control statements and membership operators and everything you can look out. In control statements, we have to see about that if else, what is the use of an if and if else, and uh, what all things are we can do that if and if else. Okay, so these things are we can discuss.
Hmm.
Wait. Yesterday note what name I have put us on that.
What?
Nothing. Here I have discussed yesterday name I have put us in one file. I think that file is missing or not. I'm confused on that. Angular.
Must be an analyst error.
Yes, I have put one this one because yesterday I have taken this one. I am not copied. Today also I have sent this once again. Today notes and everything. Okay, this one is an yesterday we have discussed what is control
Hmm.
statement and why I can do the control statement. What is the use of an control statements? So these things are we can discuss yesterday. Okay, so what is the use of an branching? Branching is a single time execute of the process. Looping is an iteration process, will be working as a multiple time of a condition. Okay, what all things are inside of the branching? One is an if statement, if else statement, nested if else statement, else if ladder. Okay, these things are we can take out of branch. Okay, yesterday we have see as an if statement, if statement, if expression statement. So whether my condition is true means it to be as a true block. Okay, suppose this is my true block, this is my true block. So my condition is false means it will be given as a false block. Okay, true and false block. Okay, I have give some task also. I have worked out
Right.
on the task also. Just launch.
Um, I have done that task, that one, even
Okay,
two value and odd two value, three value.
okay. Can you send that in chat window? I can look out on that.
Okay, just a second. Just see.
Yeah. You can send it.
I've sent it.
1 minute, I can get note. You cannot get it, no, in
You
chat
have not
window.
got it.
Yes.
I have sent it.
Now
Now
I
it's
can.
there.
Yes, yes. So you can given as an n number. Okay. You can given as an n number, n equal to hint of input. I can given as an even. Very good. This one is okay. Okay. We can try this in our program. Okay. You can try this one. Okay. Yesterday we can see these things. So just control paste. I think this is your program. No, what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying. Hmm? I can
Yes.
enter. I can give an as an 2. It will be very good. This is odd and this is even. Okay, good. So and then I can give another task, but this task will be working in through an list. Then only it will be working. So I can give an as an another task. No, that odd number will be everything is in plus. That even number will be everything is in multiply. Okay, so yesterday we can discuss this task also. Okay, the odd number will be plus, the even number will be multiplied. Okay,
But
so
how we have given the input of all even numbers and all odd numbers?
yes, but you can given as an only for thing of list, through an list only you can given. Okay, so I
But
can, yeah,
mm,
I can only do as an odd number only here. Okay,
mm,
so how to we can create as a list means, so we can go through as a list as an very fast. Okay, some other chapter we can do that. So how to create, you can get an one value means you can given as an like 10, p1 equal to
mm,
c1 equal to 10. Okay, I can print as an c1 means the one value will be displayed. In Python you have want as a multiple value like 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5. Okay, this is a multiple
mm,
value. So multiple value I want to be as a multiple value means I want to be as in creating as a list. This is a list we can see as a later chapter. This is a list to be created, list to be created. Okay, so the list to
mm,
be created I can given as a sequence of value. Okay, sequence of value. So more than one value we can given as a like this. Okay,
Okay.
or else you can take as in for loop. These things are we can do. Okay, so this is, you can note this one, this is a multiple of value you can given as. Okay, I can given as a multiple of value through a list only I can give it. So only yesterday I have only tried on that only for and given the list is an odd number. Okay,
Okay.
list is an odd number. So how it will be working means p1 I can given as a variable as in p1 1 comma 3 comma 5. Okay, so I can given as in one temporary variable called cal is an assigning value to be as in 0, because I'm not given this one means it's sure it will be given as an error. What error will be taken as means this the error will be comes. So what error?
What
Cal
error?
is not defined. Cal is a variable is not defined, because I'm not defining this variable as an not defining anything. So I can define that variable as an 0. Okay, we can take as an assumption variable as an 0. I can define this variable. Okay, I can define this variable.
So you have defined it as what?
0. 0, I
Okay.
can define it as 0, because we can take as an 0, next it will be taken as an 1, next will be taken as an 2, like that it will be automatically. I can given this logic, this is the logic. Okay, this one is a logic. I can explain how it will be work. Okay, so I can put as an for loop, this is the for loop. Okay, p1 is a list. Okay, in is an membership operator. Already what are all the membership operator in, when we have to see as a membership in and not in we can see. Okay, but example program I can say as in we can step by step when we can go through on for loop and everything we can see on that, like that I can say. Okay, so p1 is an variable. Okay, this variable of an value will be stored in I. So what is the use of this for loop means, suppose I can given as an like here itself I can given as an c1 is an 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4. Okay, I can given as an for I in is a membership operator, I can given as an c1 of colon. Okay, what is the use of an for loop means, when I can given like this, the c1 value will be printed, all the value will be getting into I.
Okay.
Okay, okay, so this is the use of this for loop. So now I can print the data. So where the data will be placed, the data will be placed on I. Okay, because the c1 value 1 2 3 4 5, this value will be taken to be printed in I. So I can print the value of an I means, so I can display 1 2 3 4 5, we can display. Okay, like this, because I can put as an for loop the first value, there's a second value, there's a third value, fourth and fifth value. Okay, so the list will be copying into this for loop of an I. So I is not a predefined. Suppose you can given as an k, the k is an variable, so the c1 of an value, the c1 of the variable value will be printed as an k. Okay, so
Okay.
like this the problem statement is a p1, the p1 of odd number I can given some static numbers, odd numbers 1 3 5. So 1 3 5 will be printed here. Okay, so the I is an getting all the value of an 1 3 5. Okay, first it will be entered as an 1. When model of 2 is equal to 0, the condition is false, so automatically the loop will be comes in this else part.
Okay.
Okay, so the first cal function is in 0, so 0 plus I is in 1, so the cal function taken as an 1. Okay, so next the loop will be executed as in 3. 3 is model of 2, condition is false, so automatically it will becomes, already the cal value is in 1 plus I value is in 3, so totally it will be taken as in 4.
Okay.
Okay, and then 5, the 5 will be model of t is equal to false, so it will be comes here, already the value kept as in 4 plus I value is an 5. Totally the value is an 9. Okay. Next there is a no list inside of the loop. So automatically the loop will be exit. So what answer, the answer will be stored in this variable of an cal variable. So automatically the value will be displayed. Okay. So like that we can do as an, I can do as an odd number, you can take an as an even number. Okay, what I am asking as an even number will be printed as a product of the sum. Okay,
So,
so I can,
is this the output? Can you just share the output again? Because I think 9 was the output when we had all the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
yes, we can plus all the numbers. This is an output.
Hmm.
Just I can enter this is an output.
Okay.
Okay, I can give the task as, for example, we can take as a variable p2. Okay,
Hmm.
p2 uh, 2 comma 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5. So I want the output as um, the even value is in 2 into 4 equal to 8. So I can say as an odd also. Okay, already I can say as an odd. Just you can take that reference. So the odd value is an, the odd value is an, okay, the odd value is an 1 plus 3 plus 5 equal to 9. You can apply these two things one single program. Okay,
Okay.
okay, I can give some logic, I can give the logic also, I can explain on that.
Hmm.
So you can try these two things inside of an one program. Okay,
Okay.
next class I can ask them to you. Okay, so this is an if and if else statement. Next one is an nested if else statement. So how the nested if else statement will be working, that the syntax called if, okay, this is the expression 1 colon, the statement will be as an true, the statement will be as an true. Okay, it automatically taken as an if expression 2. Okay, this statement will be as an true means they automatically taken as an statement printed. Okay, suppose if the condition to be as an false here, if the condition to be as an false, if the condition to be as an false here, the statement will be taken as an else part. This is a
Hmm.
statement. Okay, taken
Okay.
as an else part.
So, what
Suppose,
about indentation? Like you have written if there, but in the next line, you have
yeah,
written if just below else.
yes, below else, because
Why?
this if will be working as an this else. This if will be working as an outer of an else. This is a nested if else statement syntax. Suppose this condition is false means this condition is false. This condition is false means that will be working this else part. Okay. So first I can given as in some condition. This loop, this if block will be true means it automatically entered into the another block. This block isn't true means it will be printed the statement, it will be exited. Okay, suppose this block will be false means automatically it will be taken as in this else part, it will be exit. Suppose the first condition will be isn't false means it will be comes under this else part. Now understand the syntax.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, like I try the programs. First I can assumption take as in some age like that. Suppose I can given as an product ID. Okay, product ID, end of, input of, enter the, enter the value is. Okay, the product ID is product, product ID is. Okay, Now I can given as an if statement. If PID is equal to 101. Okay, so automatically the PID equal to 101 means I want the loop will be here. If salary greater than equal to 20,000. Okay, so when I can get an input of an salary means when my PID will be true, then only the user given as an input of an salary. Okay, so only I can give the input as in here. When this is a constraint, when my PID to be as a true, okay, then only the salary asking as an input. Before I can given here itself salary I can given as an input, but my constraint is when the PID is equal to condition is true, then only the salary taken as an input. Okay, so I can given as an input here. Input of just enter the salary is. Okay, so now the salary is greater than 20,000. I can given as an some total sal is equal to bonus plus I can given as an 500 rupees. Okay, these are all our assumption. Okay, just I can print this one. Print of your salary is
Total
comma
salary is BNS. BNS is what, sir?
BNS is a variable of a bonus. Okay, okay. So sorry, 1 minute. Here salary, total salary I can given as an BNS here. So this one isn't correct. Okay, so I can given as an your total salary comma bonus. Okay, so the total salary means I can given as an sal. So next, suppose my salary is less than 20,000. Okay, my salary is less than 20,000 means I can given as an BNS equal to less than plus 1,000 rupees. Okay, these are all the assumption as how the branching statement will be working. That's it. In industry we have to like some products we can go as in some products, some categories like that we can do in like real-time application. Okay, so I can given as an sal comma BNS. Next, suppose my PID is not equal to 101 means my salary, sorry, my loop will be executed here. Your PID is not equal of an eligible. Okay, like that I can assumption take as an nested if else. Just I can enter this one. I can give the PID is an 101. How the loop will be executed? The PID I can given as an 101. So PID is an 101 is equal to 101. The condition will be true. Automatically the input will be asking as an salary. So I can given as an enter. The salary will be taken. So I can given as an 20,000. Automatically it will be print as an 20,000 is my salary. BNS is an salary plus 500, 2,500. Okay, this is one input. Another output is an suppose my PID is an 1 or 2. It automatically it will be comes here. Okay, the
Okay.
loop will be comes here.
But
Suppose
but but
yeah,
यहाँ पे ही if it is saying that अच्छा if salary is greater than, but they've not asked for salary input.
not as for suppose you can put as an age also here. Suppose put as an you can age. You can put as an age. This is okay for assumption. You can put as an age is greater than or equal to 60 means we can give the salary is 20,000. Less than is on 60 means is goes on here like that you can take. This is okay on that. Okay, suppose I can given as an age. So these are all the assumption how the loop will be execute. That's it. Okay, now I can enter the age. 1 minute, it will be loaded. It will be loaded. Okay, like that will be taken as an my age is greater than 60, it automatically taken as an salary. If the my age is less than 60, it automatically taken your age is not equal, your age is less than, like that you can take. So suppose my age is okay, my age is greater than 60 is an okay, but okay, but my salary is less than 20,000, it automatically working this block. Okay,
Okay.
like that this is an nested if else statement. I think it to be very slow loaded. Nested if else statement. Okay, next we can take as an, I think we can create as an another window. It's take too much time. Okay, rename date we 10/9/2019. Okay, okay, now I can paste it here. Okay, I can paste it here. Just I can enter this one. My age is 61. Okay, so it will be asking salary. I can given as an only 10,000. It will be given as an
Okay.
1,000 like that. Okay. Next, I can put as an called else if ladder. Okay. How the else if ladder will be working? Suppose if the expression will be as an true. Okay. If the expression will be as an true, the statement will be as an printed here. Okay, suppose my expression will be as an false, my expression will be as an false. Okay, it's automatically taken as an L if. This is not else, L if. L if is a keyword of another taking as a condition, else is not taking as a condition, L if is taking as a condition. My L if condition will be checked whether this condition will be as an true, the condition will be taken as a statement, this statement. Suppose my condition to be taken as an false, so they can take it as an another condition, elif. So you can given as a lot of elif based upon your project. So next to 3 elif, I can given as an true. So suppose my condition is this condition also will be as an false, it will be taken as an last else. Okay, so all the condition will be as an false, I can put as an last else part. So this is a else part, I can put as an statement. Okay, this is as an else if ladder. Okay, so whether my if condition will be as an true, the statement will be as an print. Suppose my condition, this condition will be as an false, the the compiler immediately to be checking as an another condition. In Python we can given as an another condition. How we can given as an another condition means elif is a keyword. In other language how we can get as an else if will be given in another other languages. Okay, in other languages, other programming languages. Okay, in other programming languages we can given as an else if. In Python we can given as an elif. So
Okay.
like that you can given as a multiple of else if statement will be executed. Okay, now I can given as an taking as an one input, like if num equal to, okay, num equal to int of int of int of input. Okay, int of input of enter the number, enter the number. Okay, now I can take as an if my number is greater than 4. Okay, means I can print something. Okay, I can print like the loop will be true means I can print as an letter equal to a. Okay, suppose my number isn't getting as an false, I can print as an, I can check as an another condition, num is greater than 3. Okay, so letter equal to another letter, I can print as an this letter. Okay, same like I can get as an another condition. So if num is greater than 2, okay, I can get as an greater than 2, so it will be given as an letter equal to C. Okay, suppose I can given as a not given as an all the condition will be false, means the letter will be print as an D. Okay, how it will be printed? So I can print outside of an print the grade. The grade I can mention as an grade. Grade is comma letter. Okay, now these are all the multiple of condition. So the num is greater than 4, it will be printed. Num is greater than 3, it will be printed. The num is greater than 2, it will be printed. So all the condition will be false, it will be taken as in this one. Okay, just I can enter, I can given as an 2, it will be printed as an here. Okay, so I can given as an one mistake, I can given as an 4, it will be printed as an B. So I can given as an greater than 4. Okay, I can given as an 4. How this loop will be execute? What is the problem I can put here? What is the errors are there in logical error? You can understand what I am asking. What logical error in this loop? I can given as an 4, but it will be printed as an B. How you can do as an change this logics? I want to be, when I can given as an 4, I want to be printed as an this one. How you can do that?
I'm sorry, I couldn't understand the question.
Suppose I can given as an 4. Okay, the number is an 4. Okay, so I can given as an 4 means, but the loop will not execute this loop. Okay, the loop will be
If number
execute on
is
this one.
equal to greater than 4, if we'll put it like this,
Okay, one
greater
minute.
than equal to 4.
One thing we can check, greater than equal to. Okay, I can given as an 4. The grade is A. Okay, suppose I can given as an 3 2. Okay, I can given as an 3, the grade is B. I can given as an 2, the grade is C. I can given as an 8, the grade is, now the grade is
But
A. I can given as an
but
8, the grade is A.
there is one thing which I want to ask, like the number, like we have entered number 4, right?
Yes,
Now number 4 is greater than 2 also.
yes. So only I have mistakenly write that program. So only I am asking for you. Any you have think about this one will be given, the program will be executed correctly. Which one you can given the logic will be correct this program? I know this program is an error.
So if I enter 5, it is greater than 2 also, 3 also, and 4 also.
Yes. So how we can change this one?
How we can
How,
change this one?
yeah, change this logic I can get as an input.
Should be
Okay,
less than, rather than greater than, we should use less than.
you can less than. Okay, so less than 4. Here what I can do? Okay,
Or can we use it's something like this, that if number is less than 4 but greater than 3, less
okay,
than
like,
4 but greater than 2.
okay, suppose I am using here float. Okay, I can given as an, 1 minute, I can take this one. Can I try this one? Just I check. So I can given as an 4.5. The loop will be executed. Suppose I can given as an 8. The loop will be execute 8.
My
Okay,
question
suppose,
is that why not answer is C? The number
what
is 8 but answer is not C. Why?
answer is, I'm not understand. Once again say.
If I am entering number 8, okay,
Yes,
we've
yes,
entered number 8. Now enter 8. When I say enter 8, the number is greater than 2 also.
yes. Obviously, when I enter 8, this loop will be not execute. I want the loop will be execute here only. This only will be execute. The branching will be executed here. Okay, so whether I can int or whether I can float, whatever thing, the loop will be automatically this is a false. Okay, so you can add some logic, then only it will be working. This is an error program. I can take this is an error program. Directly I
Okay.
can say this is an error program. You can do that. Okay,
Okay.
so you can say no, some num1 is greater than and operator. You can use operator and through an and operator, num1 is less than greater than 4 or less than 4, like that, or else greater than 4 or less than 3, like that. You can change and say to. Okay, this is an one task. This is an task one today. Okay, so these are all things are control statement. Okay, next I can go through as an looping statement. Looping statement, control statement you can understand. Sorry,
Hmm.
yeah, in control statement, in branching you can understand. Okay,
Hmm.
understand. Okay, today any disturbance will become everything is okay.
Yes, it is okay.
Okay, so next, what is looping? Looping is an process of to be working as multiple of condition checking. Okay, to be working as an multiple of condition to be checking, or to be working as an number of times will be executed. Okay, so in looping, the loop will be executed working as a number of times will be executed. Okay, there is an two different types of a loop. Okay, one is an definite loop, definite loop. Another one is an indefinite loop, indefinite loop. Okay, what is definite loop, what is indefinite loop? Any idea on about that?
Uh, Wherein we give the number of times the condition has to work should be definite,
Okay,
and indefinite
okay,
should be wherein we do not tell them.
yes. So indefinite loop run until the condition isn't true. Okay, whether my condition is not true, it will be given as a multiple of time, multiple like infinite, like as an infinite loop. Okay, but definite we can given as in some condition. Suppose I can given as in the n value is in I can given as in the n value is in greater than 5. Till 5 the loop will be executed. Okay, but
Greater than 5 or
indefinite,
less than 5?
the n value is in greater than 5, or I can put as in less than 5. Suppose I can given as an n assignment of an n assignment
If
of
it is
an n assignment of an 1. Okay, so I can put as an n is in, suppose n is in 5, I can put as an n is greater than 1 minute, greater than 5, or else I can put as an n minus minus. Okay, so
that
like
means
that, that means the n is greater than 5, the starting is in 5, so I can put as an here 10. Okay, till the condition will be execute. Okay, so like that, this is not correct thing. Okay, this is the like that will be given, whether I can given as an n minus 1, I can given as an n plus 1, I can given as an n less than some condition 5. Okay, suppose I can starting value is an n equal to 1, or my value is an n equal to 1. These are all the loop, but in Python we not given as an condition like this. Okay, there's another function called in Python is an range of function. Okay, this is a range of function will be working as a condition, whether the condition will be 5, whether the condition will be 10, like that will be taken. Okay, indefinite loop, the condition will be do as an infinite. Okay, infinite, the condition will be do as an infinite. Okay, so how the loop will be execute? So what are the loop of in Python. Okay, the first loop is an for loop. Okay, this is a syntax of an for loop. Okay,
Okay.
first loop is an for loop. What is the syntax of an for loop? For variable variable in range is a function. I can given
Hmm.
as an here integer of expression, integer of expressions. Okay, this is the for loop. So here I can given as an statement 1, or else I can given as an statement 2. Okay, so how the loop will be executed? This is a for loop syntax. Okay, how the loop will be executed, how the range function will be executed. Okay, so now I can take as an examples of for loop. Take an example of looping. Okay, so first I can given as an for. Okay, I can given as an for a in range of 4. Okay, now I can print as an print of a. Just I can enter, so 0 to 3 value to be taken often this range. Okay, suppose I can given as an 10, it will be 10 as an taking as an 0 to 9 will be taken. Okay, this is the range of an for loop. Suppose I can given as an 5, it will given as an 5. So the range is a function, the range is a predefined function. Okay, this is a predefined function. Predefined function, the range is a predefined function. Okay, now I want to be as a loop, I can give some condition on that. So for a in a range of, okay, I can given as an the starting value is an 1, the total value is an 10, it will be increment as an 2, difference of 2. Okay, now I can print of a. So just entered, it will be working as an the starting value. There's an argument of an range function. Okay, what is the argument of an range function? Means a range of initial value, okay, comma condition, okay, comma increment. That's called as an increment, means we can here say as a difference. Okay, this is a syntax of a range function. So the 1 is the starting of the data, the 10 is the ending, 2 is a difference of the loop. Okay, so 1, 3, 5,
Difference.
7, 9. Okay, so this is the range function. Understood this one?
Hmm.
Yeah, so they understand.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. Okay, like that it will be printed. Suppose this is the for loop. Okay, this is the for loop. Okay, I can do inside of the for loop, we can do lot of programs. So in for loop only we can use that odd, even, these three programs are we can use. Okay, suppose I want the for loop of, I want that particular for loop of I in range of, okay, I in range of 1 comma 10 comma 2. So I can print something called as an hmm, something called as an I value is comma I, like that also you can give it. Okay, suppose I want to be as an inside of the for loop, I want to be as an for I in range of, I can get as an 10, total 10 value if I model of 2 is equal to 0, print of even, even comma I. Suppose I can take as an else, print of odd comma I. So just I can enter. So I can take as an automatically, I can given as a range of 10. So the total range of 10, which are all things are even, which are all things are odd. which are all things are even, like that will be I can take it. So inside of the for loop we can given as an branching also. Suppose that my logic will be working as an like that, means I can give the logic like that. Okay, so inside of the for loop we can give the branching also. Okay,
Okay.
inside of
And
the for loop we can,
in case here only we want to add all even numbers and
yes,
multiply
yes,
all
yes,
or odd numbers.
yeah. So you can do as all the zero, you can you not taken as an zero. Okay, you can taken as a multiply of zero, means it not get as an answer error. So you can take as an 1 of 10 of 1, like that will be taken, it will be
Mm-hmm.
working smoothly. Okay, so 1 2, so 1 3 5 7 9 will be add, 2 4 6 8 will be multiplied. Okay, like that you can take it. You can take it as a zero, means it will be given as an error, not error, it will be not taken as an output,
But
because
then,
zero is always, yeah.
where will we give the command? Like after print?
Not after print, you can write
Uh,
the logic here and then you can take as a print.
okay. Okay.
Okay, okay. Mm, Note that. Okay, next, this is the for loop. Okay, next I can take as an while loop. Okay, so while loop, after while loop I can give it as in some logic programs. So while loop, how the while loop will be executed. Okay, suppose I can take as an while of, can I do like that? This is a while loop. Okay, this is a while loop of, yeah, this is a while loop of statement, while loop. Okay, while loop. So while loop is a condition, this is the expression. Okay, I can given as expression here, and then statement here, statement here, and then we can given as an difference of value here, that called as an increment or decrement. Okay, here we can given as an increment or decrement. Okay, so here suppose you want to be as an initialize the value, means you can initialize here the value. Okay, so this is the while loop. In Python there is not a switch statement. Switch statement is not in Python.
Which
Okay,
statement?
switch statement, switch case. In branching, all the language has a switch statement. In Python there is a not a switch statement. Okay, in Python switch statement is not working, not working. Okay, okay. In for loop mainly you can, this two loop will be execute. Okay, one is an single for loop, another one is an while loop. Now how the while loop will be execute, I can given as an same printed as an 10 value, means how the 10 value will be execute. Suppose I can given as an I equal to 1. Okay, mm, I equal to 1. Okay, 1 is less than or equal to 5. Again I can given as a condition. Here I can put as an I value is comma I. So now I can take as an I equal to I plus 1. Okay, you not given as an like other programming, we can given as an in other programming. How we can given as in another programming as an I plus plus. It's not taken in Python, not taken in Python, not taken in Python. Okay, now I can print I value. Now I can execute this one. Just I can enter, the I value will be executed. Okay, so this is the condition, this is the statement, this is the initial value. Okay, this is the statement of an, I can given as an 2 to increment, I can given as an 2 to of an increment. Okay, like that will be executed,
Okay.
but this one is
But
a not executed.
then when we are giving this condition I is equal to I plus 1 after giving print command.
Yeah, you can work like that. I like that will be printed, means first value will be not printed. Okay, you can give like that, is not a problem. Just enter the first value will be not printed. Okay, Because after the increment, first the value is in 1 is less than 5, the condition is true, the statement will be printed, means the statement will be comes as under as in 1. Suppose you can, after I equal to I plus 1, we can print this value, means the first value will be skipping.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, you can try this another. I think this is working or not. Anyway, you can try this one as an do while loop. You can know about the do while loop, no?
No, I don't know.
Do while loop. Okay, I can give the condition. You can check whether it will be working or not. Okay, while value. Okay, not colon. Okay, do is a keyword. What error will be comes, you can say that also. Okay,
Okay.
statement, and then I can give the difference here. I can give the difference here. Okay, and then I can give an condition in last. So I is greater than 5 colon. Okay, you can take this one also. Okay, whether suppose the condition will be comes, means you can say the condition will become, this is the task 2. Okay, next I can give an as an
Please explain the task again.
okay, suppose you can apply this while loop, it will be work smooth, I know.
Hmm.
Okay, so you can take the same output of an here also. Okay, try to take that. What is the output on that, means I can given as an n value is an 5, means I want it as an output, this is the input, this is the input. Okay, suppose I want to be as in this is the output. Okay, I want to be output is in 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5. Okay, whether it's to be apply, it's to be it's to be apply in do while loop, do while loop, do while loop. Okay, it's
Hmm.
working or not.
Okay.
It's working means fine. Suppose it's not working means, suppose not working means, what is the problem occurred?
Okay.
Okay, okay, you can check that. Okay,
Okay.
suppose the Python will be not working too well, means you can say the Python is not working as in well.
Okay.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Next task is based upon that for loop. Sorry, while loop. Okay, task 3. Okay, next task is an sum of the digit. Okay, sum of the digit means, suppose I can give the value is an n value is an 1 comma 2 comma 3, this I can given as an input, 1
Hmm.
2 3. Okay, but I want to be as an input, this is a input. I want to be as an output, output is 1 plus 2 plus 3 equal to, what is the answer is 6.
6.
Okay, okay, it's to be working is a, this is called as a sum of the digit. I'm not saying the that also sum of the digit, you can try that how the output will be execute. Okay, so
Okay.
note to be working fine in while loop. Okay, while loop it to be working fine.
Okay.
Okay,
Hmm.
so next I can take as an another task. Okay, another task is an fourth. Okay, these are all the fourth task. So I can given as an input of, input is an n is equal to 3, but I can get as an output is an 6. Okay, suppose I can given as an input of 4, I can get as an output of 24. Okay, you can
Okay.
check where it will be working like this. Okay, this is an n value, n equal to 4. You can
Now
just try it, no problem.
we have to
Yeah.
multiply the next n by output of the previous task.
This one isn't like this, but this one isn't like factorial.
Task 4.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Task 4 isn't 3 into 2 into 1. Okay. So here 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Okay. I can get as in 24. Okay. This is a task 4. Next task is an task 5 is an my n value is an my n value n equal to 1 2 3. This is an input. Okay, I can get as an output. The output value is in 3 2 1. Reverse the number. Okay, this is called as an reverse the number. Okay, this is the reverse the number. This is the task of 5 is based upon as an everything is based upon as an while loop. This for loop will be execute. This factorial will be execute on for loop. This will be execute on
Okay.
for loop. Easy.
Okay.
Execute on for loop. Okay. So everything to be executed as an while loop. Okay. Um, Next one is an task of 6. Okay. So I can given as an this is called as an Armstrong number. I can given as an input as n equal to 153. I can get as an output as this is an Armstrong. Okay, suppose I can given as an second case input is 202 and value is in 202. I can get as an output is not a Armstrong. Okay, not a Armstrong. What is Armstrong means? Uh, Now I can get as an input 153. Okay, 153. You can cube this one. 1 cube plus 5 cube plus 3 cube. You can get the answer same 153. Okay, 1 cube plus 5 cube plus 3 cube. You can cube and plus the value. You can get 153. This is called as an Armstrong. Okay, suppose I can take as an 202. You can plus this one. I think it will be taken as an 16. Okay, the answer will be different. That is called as a not a Armstrong.
Okay.
Okay, those are all some logic, how the logic will be working that particular for loop. Okay. Okay, this is Armstrong.
So there
Okay.
are many Armstrong numbers.
I think in 400 there is a very less Armstrong number. In till 400 there is a very less Armstrong numbers. Okay, till 500 I think nearly 4 to 5 Armstrong numbers are there till 500. Okay, 0 to 500. Okay, next we can talk about that. You can know about the break condition, break statement.
Okay. I don't know.
Break, no. Okay, no problem. I can do that. Break and continue. Okay, break and continue statement. Okay. Okay, what is the break and continue statement means? Suppose I can take this same example. Okay, suppose I can put as in here, I can print as in here. Suppose I can take as an break keyword here. Okay, this is a keyword. Okay, I can put as a break keyword here. What the compiler working, this break and continue, it's or for all the language it will be working. Okay, so what the compiler to be working, suppose I can put as an enter. So well, the compiler taking as an 1 is less than 5 condition true, the I will be printed. When the compiler see as a break statement, it automatically exit.
Okay.
Okay, that's the use of a break statement. Okay, suppose I want to be as an put as an continue. Okay, continue, this is the continue of the statement, continue. Okay, so when I entered this one, so the loop will be getting as until not false, because the loop will be continue always.
Okay, then.
Okay, so okay, continue is a keyword. When the keyword will be lookout on that, the loop will be always to be as a continue.
So then, how will we stop it? Okay.
You can do as in some logic can stop. Suppose I can put as in continue here, it will be the logic will be stop. So continue is a statement will be executed one or more times. That's the reason. But we not say as that the continue will be as an infinite loop. Okay, we not say that like that. Continue is an not we can say as an infinite loop. Continue is a keyword to be working. When the keyword will be lookout on that, it automatically goes on upper loop. Okay, that's the use of an continue, like this. Okay, so continue is a keyword, always the continue keyword working. That step, the particular step will be skipped, it comes under the loop after this continue of the statement. That's a continue.
Okay.
When you can use the break statement, okay, when you can use the break statement, immediately the statement will be exit, it not goes on upward. Okay, when the start doesn't continue, when the statement will be see on that, it automatically see this statement once again.
Okay.
That's the purpose of in break and continue. So we not mention as the continue will be given as an if loop, continue will be given as an while loop, like no. Suppose you want to be working as a break and continue for an everything. Okay, you can implement if loop or you can implement as an for loop, whatever thing. Okay, so that is called as an continue. Okay, continue and break statement. So these are all comes under in the looping. Okay, so you can understand till the control statements, all the
Yes.
control statement. Okay, you can understand all those things. Okay, so and then I can give the next class, I can give a lot of logic programs
Okay.
based upon that, that's called as an based upon that for some logics. Okay,
Okay.
because most of in Python they have to using the logic for list and tuple like that. Okay, so only I'm not given us on much more on logic programs. After we completing the list, we can give another lot of logic program, because most of the logic programs execute on some sequence of values, sequence of
Okay.
values given with the help of an list. Okay,
Okay.
so this is for an control statements. So first class, what we can see? First class we can see as a Python, how to configure configurations of an Python. Okay, how to print the data, and then how to customize the data, how to getting as a
Hello.
runtime. Hello, yeah,
Yes.
hello.
Yes. Yes. Now it's.
Ah,
Yes, sir. You're audible.
yeah. How to customize the print of data, and then how to getting as a runtime input of an raw underscore input, int of input, what is the differentiate of an int of input, input of functions. Okay, so after these things we can take about as an operators. So arithmetic operator, assignment operator, relational operator, logical operator, and then bitwise operators. These are all the operators will be working on that last classes. And then last classes we can continue of in control statements. In control statement, in real time scenario, what all things are in control statement, we can look out on it. There isn't two things, one is in branching, another one is in looping. In branching statement, we can mention as if else statement, nested if else, these things are we can discuss. And looping, we can discuss how the for will be executed, how the while loop will be executed, what is the use of a range function. Okay, so how the logic will be programmed in, will be executed in the for loop. These things are we can discuss on that. Okay, next class we can take as in tomorrow, we can take as an string manipulation. Okay, string manipulation, this is a very important thing. Now we can take us in very important chapters. Next classes, string manipulation, list, tuple, dictionaries. These things are very important. Okay, but these are all not much more on logic. These are all only to be working some important functions. Suppose I can short the string. I can give the string like for example, I can give the string as an I can given as a name. I can given as a string as an hi. I want to be the string as an there's an input. There's an input. I want to be as an get as an output as an shorted. Okay, AAH like that. I want shorted. How will be shorted? Meaning in string manipulation, you can use the shorted of function. Okay, so lot of function we can use in string manipulations. Okay, string handling functions. This is the implementation of string handling. Okay, so next class will be on tomorrow, same time, 7 o'clock. You can try the logic. We not know about expert all the logic we can complete. Okay, you can try the logic, and then you have any doubt, you can ask to them, no problem. You can ask it to me, I can explain all those things. Okay, so whether simple stuff you can ask to me, it's not a problem. Okay, Shruti.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Today we can wind up the session. Okay,
Alright.
so you have previous session also, you can recorded, you can get the recorded, so go through on recorded and everything. Okay, I can take as a lot of logic program based upon the formula. First you can take first you can work out these things, and then step by step I can give it. Okay, so any doubts on these sessions, today's
No,
sessions?
thanks.
Okay, thank you so much, thanks.
Bye.